for you on Daybreak. This morning, city officials are looking to change the ordinance for tiny homes. And Missouri State University and Ozark's Tech are working together to help students graduate faster.
Plus, I'm live here at the Ozark Empire Fair. I met a grandmother yesterday who's been here for 55 years and counting. I'll bring you that and a lot more fair fun coming up this morning on Daybreak.
Fair fun is the best way to put that. Good morning, everyone. Welcome on into Daybreak. It is July 25th. I'm Joe Morano, and it's a Friday. So look what we got. Lauren Barnes gets her way out of the studio, comes to the Ozark Empire Fair right there. Any rides so far for you, Lauren? I got to know.
No, you know what? Actually, I'm pretty jealous of Jesse yesterday. The carnies have not turned the lights on, and that can only mean one thing, that yesterday was a great day at the fair because they're sleeping in. But there are some camels awake, so I'm going to see in a little bit. Maybe they know how to turn the lights on.
Yeah, you were out there last night. You got some coverage for us there, and then a lot more planned just throughout the day, right?
Yeah, that's right. Today is the first long day at the fair. So they opened up last night at 4, but today rides, food, vendors, attractions will open up at 11 a.m. So I think the carnies are waiting to get a little bit closer to that. It's still a little bit early for them, but don't go anywhere, Joe. I know you're there, but at home if you're watching, stay tuned because later on in the show, I'll tell you how you can save a little bit of money out here. And also we'll meet the Appleby family, a 4th generation family of Ozark Empire Fair goers.
Guys, see, you hear this right now? Lauren Barnes is your fair go-to expert right there, all right? We'll check back in a little bit, all right, Lauren?
Sounds good.
Let's check in now with meteorologist Elisa Rappa. She's got the forecast first. We need good fair forecasts, Elisa.
We're really lucking out for this first full weekend of the fair. We've got mostly clear skies out there this morning. It's 67 degrees on south winds at 6 miles per hour. Temperatures, again, are a little bit warmer than yesterday as this gradual warming trend continues. It's 67 degrees in Springfield, 65 in Monette, and 61 in Mountain Grove. Still not bad on the muggy meter, but not quite as crisp as the last couple of days. We're getting these small upticks in heat and humidity each day. If you got to go to work today, we'll have some dry conditions on the road, so no weather hazards there. At the pool, mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the middle 80s. Still a very high UV index of 9, a temperature of 85. At the fair today, we're looking at a high of about 86 degrees, mostly sunny and warm and nice. A really nice first full day at the fair. Gradual warming trend continues, and that's going to give way to our next storm chance. Your full forecast, including a planner for tonight at the fair. We've got that covered in 10 minutes. Joe?
Here's what's making news now for you. Future changes in zoning ordinances for tiny homes are currently being considered after a Plans and Policies Committee meeting yesterday. City officials are looking to change the ordinance for those homes because the current zoning ordinance doesn't define tiny houses, those communities, recreational vehicles, or parks or campgrounds. This means that if nothing is done, then tiny homes may be constructed right next to any other single-family house in certain districts. And since those houses on wheels and park model structures are not defined, they won't be allowed at all.
And because of the way the zoning ordinance is set up, if it's not defined and listed as a permitted use, then it's not permitted, similar to short-term rentals. So we're going to be coming forward with some amendments to the zoning ordinance that will really bring it in line with this emerging trend of tiny houses.
So the city is looking for your comments. Specifically at this stage, some possible locations you think tiny homes can be built in Springfield and any types of regulations you think should be associated with them. For instructions on how to voice your opinion, find this story over on ozarksfirst.com. To a local spotlight now, a local high school student is making a difference for other women in her community by collecting bras and hosting Bra Palooza. No joke. Megan Vaughter is an incoming senior at New Covenant Academy and got the idea after learning through a homeless project on homeless women and hygiene that bras are one of the items shelters and clothing banks get very few of. Admission to an event she put on last night was a new garment to be donated to Harmony House and leased of these, and more than 500 have been collected.
As of this morning, we counted and we had 505. I decided that if it goes over really well, I'm going to do it again next year. Check out the event on Facebook. There's a lot of information about it on there. You can private message me. I'm a host, and my mom, Bonnie Vaughter, is also a host.
And if you want to help but didn't attend, you can always drop items off directly at Harmony House and least of these. In some education coverage, Missouri State and Ozark's Tech Community College are teaming up to make sure more students graduate sooner. The two schools signed what's called the 2+2 transfer plan agreement. It's now easier for students to transfer their college credits from OTC to MSU. OTC students are required to complete an Associate of Arts degree, which takes 2 years. Then students are eligible to transfer. They will not have to take additional education courses or repeat those same classes unless it's specifically required for the student's major.
It's basically a map in place. It's a course plan. So when they decide on the degree that they want to study for, they can look at this course plan, see the sequence of courses that they need to take, and then they can take the courses, their core courses at OTC, and then come to Missouri State. And again, it helps them avoid duplication of courses.
This agreement will be completed on August 1st, and so far 35 2+2 plans are already being worked on. Some political coverage for you. The ACLU is hoping to put pressure on the Secretary of State to approve petitions the group filed weeks ago. It filed to collect signatures to block Missouri's newest abortions law, but Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft could leave the group with just a few weeks to get those signatures if he doesn't process the request soon enough. As soon as next week, the ACLU will start encouraging people to call Ashcroft's office. It needs more than 100,000 signatures by August 28th to block the abortion law from taking effect. Hunters in Missouri could be hunting elk again, as the Department of Conservation says it could return to the state next year. But it would be on a limited basis. A draft set of rules released this week shows a lottery system where only 5 elk hunting permits would be awarded. The number of permits could grow, though, over the years if the elk population grows to more than 400. The herd is currently around 175 right now. The plan has received initial approval from the Missouri Conservation Commission and is now in the public comment stage. Still up for you on Daybreak. Of course, we've got your Money Watch to get you set, and Elisa Rappa has a good forecast headed your way as we get set for an active weekend in the Ozarks. Stay with us.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Rappa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.